All right, y'all, what is up and welcome back. So tonight I was scrolling on Instagram and I found a video of an individual that was showing a room for rent in the Philippines, I believe to a tourist. And the room was, it was pretty bad. I'm going to show you the video in a second, but it was pretty bad. And while she was showing this, I read the caption, and the caption made a lot of sense. It said, "Don't forget, someone out there would trade places with you in a heartbeat." And I thought this was a great opportunity to speak with y'all about this. So first thing I want to do is I want to show this video and then I want to talk about it. Let's go.
Intruder.
Come in.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Okay. Look.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh my god, okay.
Look, this one is if someone gonna rent.
If somebody's gonna rent.
But now, no more.
No more.
This place is no people.
No people.
Should be rented by someone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For how much?
For 5,000 for our, source of income.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you rent such a place for 5,000 Filipino pesos.
Yeah.
Is that a good price?
I'm going to pause it. For y'all who don't know, 5,000 Filipino pesos is the equivalent of around $90 US. So this place is renting for about $90 a month for American money.
Price for this?
With sala, with own room, and with own toilet.
Okay. Can I see the toilet?
Sure.
So how many people live here currently?
Me and Mama only.
Only you and your mama. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
See?
Oh wow.
Kitchen, dirty kitchen.
This is the kitchen. It's actually quite big.
Dirty kitchen. See? No food.
Oh my god. Yes.
Sorry.
I can tell. No problem.
That's why I'm
Wow.
striving.
I understand you.
Sorry.
Wow, there are a lot of cockroaches
Yeah,
everywhere.
This is the toilet also. Ours toilet of Mama.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, I've never seen so many cockroaches.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Here.
Guys,
Many.
look at this. Oh my god, this is actually truly heartbreaking, to be honest.
Sorry.
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
showing you,
Yes.
This
Thank
our,
you.
our kitchen.
So this is the kitchen, yeah?
Yeah, I cook here.
So what type of food do you cook here?
Anything.
Anything.
That, God will provide.
Who is this intruder?
All right. And that's the sum of the video. I know y'all saw those roaches in that kitchen. I know y'all saw them crawling around like they paid rent. Those wasn't no regular roaches. Those was granddaddy roaches, okay? Them things was the size of your thumb. All right? They was huge. But other than that, you can tell right off the bat, this individual isn't just having harsh living conditions. This is a little worse than harsh living conditions. This is survival mode. This is full-blown survival mode. I haven't been in any houses down here, no matter how bad the house I've been in. I haven't been in any houses that was as bad as this. Of course, abandoned houses, but this was a house that was supposed to be habitable for somebody. This is a house that's supposed to be lived in, renting for $90 US a month. $90 US. Y'all, we out here complaining that our Wi-Fi is slow, that we got lag in our gameplay, that we got a flat tire on our Camaro on the way to the club. The things that we complain about, the things that we go to war after, the things that we let bother us and mess up our day is nothing. It's nothing, y'all, compared to what this individual is going through. It's nothing compared to what they're going through. We're babies over here. We're so spoiled by the nice infrastructure and the trash cans and the pest control and the white painted walls everywhere. These people have sheets to separate their rooms. And if you ever spoken to a Filipino person or a person from the Philippines, you know they are the most kind-hearted, loving people there are on earth. I've never met a rude or hateful Filipino ever in my life. They're usually very, very nice and polite. But yeah, we complain about so much stupid stuff, y'all. We complain about, are we gonna have steak or shrimp for dinner? What bistro to go to get some cocktails? Like, it's just so trivial compared to what the rest of the world is going through. And I even relate it back to my own life because, I mean, for y'all who don't know, my father's from Iran. So when I was a kid, my dad used to send my old gaming consoles and toys overseas. And I remember one time asking my dad, I said, hey, why do you keep sending my old stuff, overseas? Like, I still want some of this stuff. And, he told me, he said, hey, this stuff is like gold to them over here. Like this is like treasure to them. Like, I know it's like old toys to you, but they look at this stuff like it's from another planet. So, and just from him saying that, it made me want to give him things to send over there, give him my old toys to send over there to my cousins and what would be, my nieces and nephews or whatever. It kind of humbled me. And that's when I stopped being in that materialistic mindset. I stopped as a kid. Like, I stopped valuing material things so much as a kid. I mean, I like nice stuff, don't get me wrong, but I don't put that same value on it to where if I don't get this, it's going to change my mood. You know how when some people, when they don't get to do something nice, or when they don't get that, I don't know, that car, they get turned down for the car or turned down for that condo or the house. Like it will totally affect their mood to where they're in a sour mood. It has affected their life, not realizing there are people out there living like this, doing the best they can now, doing the absolute best they can, but still living in these types of conditions just based on the circumstances that they were born in. Like, we are the biggest nation of consumers. And I think that consumerism clouds our judgment a lot to where we don't see this. We don't see the other side of it. This is the Philippines. So this is not a rich country by any means. There are certain cities that are rich, of course, Manila, so on and so forth. But most of the areas are very impoverished. And there's a difference between being impoverished in another country and being impoverished in the United States of America. We got so many government assistance programs out here and people that give charity and this and that and this and that. Man, you can find some good help down here if you look hard enough. Trust me. But in other countries, you are completely and utterly on your own. And I think that's one thing we take for granted, especially as Americans. And this is definitely not to clown this person that was in this video, because they're doing the best they can. So I got big respect for this person, especially when they gave thanks to God at the end and said, hey, I'll eat whatever God has given to me. But at the same time, I want y'all to realize perspective is everything. Technically, we should be the happiest people on earth. Yes, with all the racial tension going on in 2025 and all the craziness you see on social media and politics, us living in this country, we should be happy. Honestly, you should be happy, because there is a huge, huge perspective on this that people don't see. And it's that you were born with so much privilege, black, white, whatever. You were born American. You were born with privilege. People give their lives to come over here and live how we do. As bad as you think you live, whoever's watching this video, you live like a king compared to somebody else. You live like a king. Always remember that. So I just like to make sure everybody's remaining grateful. And if you ask people, they'll tell you the more grateful you are for what you have, the more that stuff will keep coming to you naturally. You can claim law of attraction, positive thinking, whatever you want to call it. But the more and more you are grateful for what you have, the more of abundance you will continue to have that said thing. Whether it be hours on your job, a nice place, if you like cars or whatever, that's going to keep you in that abundance mindset, and that's going to keep that moving forward. You have to be grateful for this stuff. And gratitude does not mean settling. It does not mean settling, but it's recognizing what you got. It's recognizing what you have, and you grind for more. All right. So I hope this reaches somebody, because I know somebody's out there and they're complaining about what they have. They're complaining about their worldly problems and, their apartment's too small, or they ran out of gas the other day and, blah, blah, blah. But you need a reality check. You live like royalty. You live like royalty compared to people overseas. All right. So make sure you keep that in your mind the next time you want to complain, about somebody getting on your nerves at your job or something trivial, y'all. Be thankful for what you got right now. Strive for more, but always be thankful. All right. And if you like what you see, always make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.